Hey, what's up everybody? Today we've come back to Devonport, beautiful little town on the north coast of Tassie. So we're here today. We are eagerly awaiting the arrival of the Sea Mersey 2, a cargo vessel from mainland or from Melbourne, and it contains all our worldly possessions. So we made the decision to commit to Tasmania. So this is basically our 12th month anniversary coming up in just over a week's time. So the decision to fully relocate, we've been umming and ahhing over it for many weeks or months, and we finally made that decision to bring it all down, basically chuck it in the back of a truck. Removalists came only last week, took everything away from our storage unit and our house up on Central Coast, New South Wales. So this is the rabbit warren that was our home. Took all our goods for the past 12 months. Now basically empty. There we go, it's all empty. Very strange feeling having this completely devoid of our goods. There's no backing out now. I don't know how to feel. It's closing it for the last time. Thanks, buddy. So the ship is due in about an hour or so. So we could see, just as we were driving into Devonport, there was a ship way out on the horizon. So that's probably the Sea Mersey. Box after box after box. So like I say, it's 12, just coming on 12 months that we have now been in Tasmania. So it's kind of a ceremonial kind of journey this morning. We got up at the crack of dawn, well before dawn actually, to get here. So it's only about 7 a.m, a bit before 7 a.m. And yeah, so we just wanted to be here when our possessions arrived in Tasmania, to welcome them of sorts to Tassie.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Got the removalists here, taking all the heavy stuff for us, loading it up into a container, and then tomorrow they'll complete it with a second container. That's all going to get put on a train apparently from Sydney, then overnight down to Melbourne, then onto the boat and across Bass Strait to join us in Tasmania. And right on cue, there she is, just popping over the horizon. But today, tomorrow, 2 full-on days. Pretty physical. So obviously I'm paying a bomb load, so I'm not going to be doing the lifting. 3 burly blokes can do that for me. We'll just stand and point and watch and smile. In a way, it's kind of funny that it's the Sea Mersey 2 which is bringing all our stuff to Tassie, because on the day that we arrived in Tasmania about 12 months ago, it was actually the first day that the Sea Mersey actually arrived in Tasmania. So as we got off the Spirit of Tasmania, we noticed all these crowds lining the foreshore. We weren't sure what was going on, and we only learnt shortly thereafter that this behemoth of a cargo ship was coming into town for the first time. So it's a nice little synergy that we now got all our stuff on the same boat. We're welcoming her back into port again like we did 12 months ago. Maybe that's just the Tasmanian gods lining things up for us. The ship's getting closer. It just came over the horizon about 20 minutes ago, so we'll be here shortly. Excited to watch it arrive. Getting across Bass Strait is very expensive, so you need to be really sure what you're doing. We think we are, so we're happy with the decision.
Maybe I should say hello too.
It's just a bit windy.
Just a bit, not southerly.
So here she comes, she's making the final turn into port. Needless to say, it's been a big 12 months here in Tasmania. We've seen and experienced an awful lot of things, a lot of events, sightseeing. Obviously we've had a few medical issues along the way, but it's all kind of added to the experience. There's never been a dull moment. Here it comes, the Sea Road Mersey 2. We figured it'd be cheaper just to move all our stuff down to Tassie rather than keep it up in storage. It's costing us a bomb every year, so we only have to stay here another couple of years or so and it'll basically pay for itself anyway. And our decision to bring all our stuff down to Tasmania, I guess we're a bit sentimental, so we could have easily left stuff up on the mainland and then just bought everything down here again, but then we'd be stuck with furniture down here, furniture on the mainland. So when that time did come, if we moved back to mainland, then we'd have the hassle of selling furniture. It's just not worth the hassle, couldn't be bothered, so we just figured we'd bite the bullet, fork out a bit of money up front to get this stuff, all our possessions brought down here. We'll be comfortable, it's all our own. So that was kind of our reason. We're happy to wear that potential or that financial kind of burden temporarily, just to have all our own stuff here with us in Tassie. And these are expensive. These are little book ones, but the larger ones, you're looking at 80 bucks for a pack of 10, 50 bucks for a pack of these smaller ones. So it adds up very quickly in your consideration if you are going to move. That boxes are expensive. So the more you can get from Bunnings, you can get some pretty sturdy ones, which we have, the better. Otherwise you're stuck with paying for these ones, which are bulletproof but just expensive. And we've barely touched the surface. There is so much more to explore and experience and do. Kind of adds up. Long term, keeping your goods in a beautiful facility like this, while it's secure, it's expensive. As is everything with moving to Tasmania. So if you're chewing on it, do you, don't you? Just be aware. It's a commitment financially, not only emotionally but financially. It's a kick in the guts but that's our decision. We're happy with it and we're gonna just dive in. I guess we'll have all our possessions with us, so it'll be a bit more like home in Tassie.